Hi, how's everybody doing today? This is video number 2 today. We just did a video of the serve and working on that. And I'm gonna, I got the cone set up. I'm gonna try to volley. I think I might have it set up correctly, but it's gonna have the oscillator, so it's gonna move back and forth. And I want the ball to kind of barely come over because I want to work on low volleys because I see a lot of people missing those volleys. And I don't really miss them too often. I mean, it ain't got a lot of stuff on it. I try to just use the pace of the person who's, hitting the ball to me. So let's see what we can do. And I might have to adjust it. But let's see what we can do. Not the cones, because I want to try to hit with these cones. If I can hit with one cone, I'd have a good chance of winning a point. So I don't know how extreme this is going to be. There's the oscillator. It's moving. Looks like it's moving. The wind's going pretty good. So it's moving. I'm going to move it here. See how that works out. It's moving. Let's see. Might be too far back. I'm not sure. That's kind of cool because you can see where the ball's going to be coming out. That's way over my head. Just move it back just a minute. That's up just a little too high. I want it lower. I'm not working on overheads. It's got a good feel. I mean, it's got a good pace on it. I have it at about half, and the feed time's pretty good. So let me move this over just a little bit so we can actually work on both sides of the volley. Okay. Because that's real extreme. All right, let's see if that works. Let me move it back just a little bit also. Let's see if that works. Oscillator. See? We got that. You keep an eye on the middle of the machine and you'll see where it's actually moving, Because if you stand in one place, even in doubles, you're going to get torched. I like that. I want to get just a little bit. There it goes. Almost got that cone. You pay for the frame, folks. Use it. Almost outran it. A little deep. You don't want it that deep. And of course the friggin' balls, I swear, you see, keep on my last nerve sometimes. Kind of come underneath it. That's how I could do that trick shot. I missed that one, but I was trying to come underneath it. Shoot it low, low, just one. But if you put enough spin on it, you can get it to come back over on the other side of the net. Like that. So I want to hit it right there. Got that one. Keep that one. Long, a little high, it's okay. This machine is such trash when it's the ball stick in there. I would not suggest getting this ball machine if you can't help it. The balls just get stuck in the machine. You're in the middle of practicing and it just sticks. You gotta stop what you're doing, fix it. Unless you have somebody that's there to kind of feed the balls in there. Got it. You gotta poke out, folks. Again. Let's try to do it like that, try to hit a little angle. Sorry. Missed that because I was trying something. Don't mind that. And sometimes we're sticking the racket out too. I mean, if you throw a racket on it, you don't have to, you can just use the pace. See if the balls are stuck. It's like 120 balls or whatever in here. And that's what I'm saying. One thing I dislike about this machine is that, well, that's not bad. There's only 3 left, 4 left. That the balls get stuck in it. You're in the middle of getting some good shots and practicing and getting in a groove. And damn machine sticks. It throws your rhythm off. Like a couple I missed because I was trying to do you know, slice underneath it and make it backspin. But you can see those are a lot of shots. Those kind of volleys, you could go to any club in America and watch someone play doubles, and they're the ones they miss, some easy ones. You know, all I had to do is put the racket out and get the ball over. So I put the cones to guide it for angle, and I got one, and you got close to a couple. It's a lot harder than it looks, especially like because this is a big racket. I'm getting used to it, and with the profile, I could, you know, it's a smaller racket, so I don't have to, and it's stiff. See, there's playability in this thing. The ball kind of, you know, when I'm hitting off of it, it does have a little bend in it, where the profiles have zero bend in it, and that's where it's really made for, is volleying. But when you're volleying, you want to have the continental grip, and you put your left foot on your right, you know, to get your power. So if you're trying to punch it, you use that. And the same as if you're gonna put, you know, put touch on it, you want to absorb the racket, ball on the racket. Same with that, you just want to absorb it, and you can see the spin that comes off of that ball with this big old mama here. So even with any racket that you use, if you angle it the correct way and undercut it, it's going to have max spin on it, and no one's getting to that. You want to put the ball away. You know, a lot of people are into this power game, and that's great. So I like to hit balls with pace and power, but you know, you get overhead or a ball that's close to the net and they're trying to whip it for a winner, when all you gotta do is just touch it over. You know, on the score sheet, it's not gonna tell you what shot won the point or what shot won the, you know, won the match, unless you're hitting an ace or something, you know. But when you're just out here playing regular tennis, those volleys that I'm showing you, that I'm working on myself, are the most missed ones that I've seen in all the years I've been playing tennis. I don't care what surface it's on either. People just miss those shots. They take their eye off the ball, and it's just an easy shot. And you know, for prime example, when I play Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, folks don't, a lot of them don't hit with a lot of pace, and you'll try to hit a ball with more pace than is coming over, and you miss a shot. You know, so sometimes you got to generate your own pace, and then sometimes it's better just to put your racket out and just get the ball over with a little angle and use that person's pace, even if they're slicing it back to you. And that's why you want to volley it, because when you're playing the old timers, they can, hey little fella, his dad must work for Goodyear because he's spinning them tires like they're free. And it's stupid. There's kids playing baseball and shit. There's little kids out here on their scooters and all kinds of stuff. These people are ignorant, man. Just ignorant. I can't stand shit like that. When people, there's kids, like there's literally kids just coming down, getting done playing baseball over there, and a whole park full of them over here, and they got their little scooters and whatever. Anyway, yeah, that's stuff I've worked on. And you know, I got an email asking about, you know, showing me volleys and stuff, because they saw my trick shot that I hit, that I made it, you know, I made 3 of them come back over the net, and that's just undercutting the ball. That's all. And the closer you are to the ball, because I can make it jump up really high. I can bounce it up high and it'll go real high, and then it'll jump over, or I can do it underneath it where it's low and it scooches over because it's real close to the net. But just getting the ball in play. And these cones, if you live in America, you could go to the Goodwill, go to Dollar Tree and get these cones for $1.25. You get 2 of them. I broke the other one. Here, see, look. The other day when I was serving the ball, I hit the thing and cracked the whole entire thing. So I'm not out $5 like Lowe's and them places carry these things, and they're like $5. So I just put it on there, you know, I'll glue it back together or whatever. I don't know how many more it's gonna be able to take, but you're not out a lot of money, you know, and you can still use it. So, and you know, just like you were talking, like I was telling you about the slice serve, you know, people practicing the slice serve, even when you're not, if you're at home, you can go out on your patio or whatever and practice cutting the ball, because you're doing the same thing on a volley. You just coming underneath it more, you know, you'll come underneath the ball more. You know, for a drop shot, it's basically, you can practice your drop shots hitting that way. spinning the ball. Just takes practice, and you know how much do you want to put into it? That's basically it. If you're trying to be good at something, you have to put time into it. You have to practice doing it, not just more than once. You know, because I'll come out here and you're seeing one video of me just hitting volleys, but I'll hit 4 or 5 of these things. You know, same with my ground strokes. So that's the next thing we're gonna do. I'm gonna set the machine up to where it's firing the ball closer, so I can get some ground strokes today and work on that too. So just practice on. You just gotta keep practicing and practicing, and you'll get comfortable at doing it. But some people are afraid to come into the net, which I don't blame you. Sometimes, you know, if you got big time people that are hitting have good ground strokes and they rip the ball at you, just know all you gotta do is put the racket out, get your racket on it, and use their pace against them. Just absorb the shot, like I was just doing with the drop volleys. Just absorb it, and the ball will go over the net, and they will stand there in all because they thought they were gonna hit a winner on you, and you just took their pace from them and used it back against them. So thanks again for everybody watching. Thanks for everybody subscribing. I really appreciate everything. I'm not monetized or nothing like that. I'm not in it for money. I'm not trying to make any money out of none of this. I'm just a regular person with some diabetes too, trying to fight this disease and joint disorder disease. I've had major surgeries, and I gotta have more surgeries done on my back and my neck, and I can't get anything done until I get my sugar levels and stuff sorted out. So I'm out here practicing, trying to keep my mind off of all these injuries and trying to have my positive outlook. And I get to meet new people on here, and people saying kind things, and I really appreciate that, and taking critique too. So as I said, you can set it up even further back. I mean, you can set it up to where you're standing at the service line and getting volleys in the air. It's not a volley if the ball bounces, because I did a couple of them to show you that sometimes when they hit at your feet, you just put the racket down and absorb it that way. But a volley's in the air, so no matter what kind of spin they have on it, because some people, like I say, they'll hack the ball or hit with excessive amount of topspin. It won't matter because you're going to take it in the air and take that factor out of it. So thanks for watching again, and I appreciate it. Let's get to work on some ground strokes now.